How's it going, everyone? So, we just spoke about Bitcoin. We're going to look at now our five altcoins. Um, I did do a weekly update on XRP, just on the weekly time frame, because I figured we look at like sort of like the macro picture of things um, for some of these alts. Because with altcoins, their accumulation period is fairly long, and sometimes they look like the complete opposite of Bitcoin, right? So I know how I said Bitcoin controls the market, so we may find some local pumps and dumps, but sometimes those local pumps and dumps are inside of accumulation for some of these altcoins, which personally I think a good example is XRP. So on a macro time frame, right, we have this large downtrend, and we also have a few macro. These are pretty much I consider macro levels because this is on a weekly time frame. Um, we have two uptrends. Um, these were from March 20th, and the second point here is December 20th. So these are some pretty, you know, long-term uptrends that I personally think XRP is still going to respect until we reach this apex, honestly, in my opinion, which looks to be in 2024. I think XRP breaking out of this apex will absolutely test these two untested weekly levels, and I think that would be just the beginning of it. But for now, I think XRP will be in accumulation until next year. Now, I know that sounds like a long time for some people, but that's just the game. I mean, you as a trader, you can play these pumps on the weekly time frame, right? The same theory applies, swing highs and swing lows. But for those that are investors and looking for the long-term play, I personally think it'll be next year. If XRP does break above this uptrend, that would just elongate the accumulation period, and that would bring it mid to later next year. Okay, so that's the macro picture of XRP. Let's go a little bit deeper onto the daily time frame. So I highlighted this zone because personally, again, I think this uptrend is accumulation, and these moves that we see against Bitcoin, they're, to some may feel like large moves and large dumps or pumps, but if you zoom out, guys, it's really very small moves. And if you just look at the larger picture, you can see there's a lot of potential for some of these coins. So, off the bat, we have a couple swing highs here. I mean, the trend swing high is right here. Let's just off the bat, guys, I'm just gonna mark these. Let's make these thicker just to visually see things better. Okay, so I'm gonna do that just because I want to show you guys this is obviously an accumulation. Okay, so multiple tests of this swing high, right, on the daily time frame, and it hasn't broken yet. It has been tested but not broken. When I mean broken, I mean hard closing, and when I mean hard closing, I mean a green candle above it. That is the most important sign of it showing of this resistance showing weakness. Okay, we have another trend swing high here that has been tested, okay, but not has been broken or hard close above yet. And to finish it off, we have a swing high here. Let's just mark out some levels. Okay, the last green candle, this is okay, perfect, tested level here. Okay, these levels I don't necessarily really care about, because if it does hard close above this, I would expect a pretty volatile move up. But yeah, so we have an untested level here. This is tested. So yeah, that's the daily for now. Let's just clear this area out just for some of you guys. We have a weekly. That's origin level. And here, no, it's actually tested. Wow. Okay, so there's a swing high here, but the weekly falls in front of this as well. So to not clutter our charts, we'll just leave that there. And we have a level here, this valley here, but let's make this smaller just because if it ends up breaking, I feel like it'll just end up, if it ends up breaking above this this zone here, and especially here, I can just see it test the weekly right away. But yeah, that's the daily time frame. Those are all the resistance guys. We definitely have origin level here. So I don't want to take too long. Let's see. Let's go back here. We have an untested level here. Okay. Right, the trend swing low. This is tested. Let's make these thicker. Okay. Origin level and right here. Okay. Origin level. This is an origin level. Right here. Okay, perfect. So we can just extend this out here because personally I think this is accumulation. Awesome. So yeah, that's a daily time frame. Don't forget our uptrends here. So this is marking. Okay, perfect. There. Okay. So we have a much more. So what we saw was a much larger apex on the weekly, right? Which was 2024, and then for all the swing traders, day traders, well, not day traders. I mean, I guess you could use daily time frames if you're a day trader, but now we just have a much more localized apex here for anyone that's interested in the short term. This looks to be. Wow, this apex, that's not really short term, it's on daily. This looks like it's going to be the end of the summer. So this apex here. But that's the daily time frame at XRP. So in this moment, very important that this uptrend holds. This is so this started on March, April, May, June. So this is a 3-month uptrend. So very critical, if anyone's interested and, thinking that that XRP will pump above here, obviously your accumulation period would be on support or the uptrend. Obviously set your stop losses, but with our perspective of Bitcoin being bearish, right? If Bitcoin were to dump, we can probably see XRP, as low as, maybe finding accumulation up here and then dropping to this uptrend, or if it just ends up falling here, finds accumulation here, it could also just end up, breaking down to this origin level to find an additional support. But keep in mind, it did dump, but the uptrend, it would still be an uptrend, 1, and 2, you still have this weekly and untested daily level right there. But for now, this is where you're looking at. This is the critical zone that you want to be looking at for XRP. And I know XRP is pretty much a hot topic right now. I think so. Something about their case that's going on with the SEC, but again, yeah, that's pretty much what you should be looking at and the levels that you should be looking at if you're interested. So yeah, that's XRP. Yeah, that's XRP.